Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, my student. How are you today? Okay, I hope all my students here are fine today. First, let me introduce myself first. My name is Masrini. I teach English in SMA Negeri 8 Bekasi. Pertama-tama, saya akan memperkenalkan diri dulu. Nama saya Ibu Masrini SPD, mengajar bahasa Inggris, kelas 10 di SMA Negeri 8 Bekasi. Okay, on this occasion, I would like to explain the material about asking and giving advice. This material is for the student at 11th grade on semester 3. Jadi materi ini, materi asking and giving advice diperuntukkan untuk siswa kelas 11 semester 3. Okay, I hope you can enjoy this material. Okay, my student. Let's see our goal or teaching and learning purpose. Namely, at the end of this lesson, my students are able to make a dialogue in pair by using the expression of asking and giving advice. So, I repeat again. My students are able to make a dialogue in pair by using the expression of asking and giving advice and the responses. Now, go on to the material. There are so many expressions that we can use for asking an advice. Okay, repeat after me, my student. What do you think I should do? Okay, good. What should I do? That's right. Can I ask for your opinion about something? Or can I ask for your advice about something? Do you think I should blah blah blah? What do you recommend? What do you recommend? What do you advise me to do? What do you advise me to do? I would appreciate your advice on this issue. I would appreciate your advice on this issue. You can also use this expression for asking an advice. Have you got any suggestion? Have you got any suggestion? What would you do in my place? What would you do in my position? So, that's all. Some expression about asking for an advice. Okay. Now, take a look to the expression of giving advice. So many expressions, you can use it. You can use them. Okay? I think you should blah blah blah. For example, I think you should check up your body to the doctor. Okay. You should blah blah blah. You should take a rest. Okay. If I were you, I would take a rest. If I were in your shoes, if I were in your position, I would take this challenge. Okay. Next expression of giving advice is you had better, you'd better. For example, if you are sick, you'd better take a medicine. Okay. You can also use why don't you? For example, you are, your body is too fat. Why don't you join an exercise program? Why don't you join a slimming program? Yeah? And then you can also, what about? How about blah blah blah? The best thing to do is to blah blah blah. Maybe you should blah blah blah. What you need is blah blah blah. Have you thought about blah blah blah? Okay, I believe my student can use this expression for giving advice. So you can choose from many advice from many expression here. Okay, my student, let's go on to the response to the advice. Yeah, if you are accepting an advice, you can respond with this. Thanks. I'll take your advice. I think you're right. I'll do that. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. That sounds like a good idea. That seems like a good idea. So, you can choose one of that expression to accept someone advice. Okay? Now, here are some expression of rejecting advice. You can say, no, I don't think so. So if you disagree with someone advice of if you refuse someone advice, yeah, you can say, I understand your point of view, but I think blah blah blah. I don't think it's a good idea. I'm not sure about it, but let me think it through. So, which one do you like best from this expression, rejecting an advice? Okay, my student? Yeah, I think it is clear enough. Okay, my student? I'll give you one example of the dialogue which is using the expression of asking and giving advice. The conversation between Donna and Lee. Okay? From this conversation, yeah, you should identify which expression of asking advice and then which expression of giving advice. What about the responses? It is accepting advice or refusing an advice. Okay, my student? Yeah? You can read first. Now, the last part, exercise. Now, you make a dialogue in pairs with your partner by using the expression of asking and giving advice and the responses. Okay, my student? I think that's all the material today. I hope you can do this exercise. And the last, thank you very much for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.